You know, it's just these new stations.
Or just to call me names.
Maybe they're hearing something, turning their head so they can hear.
Here is top 5 auditions for successful movies. Number 5 is Russell Brand for Forgetting Sarah Marshall. What would the film be like without the wittiness and improv of Russell Brand? In my opinion, he is the one who shines in most of the movies he's in. Here is a small part from his audition.
Aren't we? Look at this place. Beautiful. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful gilded cage. This is a gilded cage. You know what we need to do?
What's that?
Get back in touch with nature. I'm going to do something now that's going to surprise you. Tell me what it makes you think of. What does that make you think of?
I don't want to do that. Oh,
I don't want you to do it.
If you want to watch the full audition, the link is in the description. Number 4, Steve Carell for Anchorman. Brick Tamland is probably my favourite character in a comedy movie, and Steve Carell smashed the role. For the first time I watched Anchorman, Brick had me crying with laughter. Just watching Brick alone here is the funniest audition I've ever seen.
By the way, Brick, what are you eating?
Oh, it's one of those delicious falafel hot dogs with cinnamon and bacon on top.
What do you mean one of those? Those don't exist. That's a used coffee filter with cigarette butts on it.
Well, I got it out of the food basket at the end of the lunch line.
That's a garbage can. Although with the cooking here, there's not much difference.
And again, if you want to see the full audition, the link is in the description. Number 3, Tom Hanks for Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was my childhood go-to film. It was funny, action-packed and just great storytelling. And nobody could have played the role better than Tom Hanks. And I couldn't see him play Forrest Gump any other way. But in Tom Hanks' audition, he played Forrest slightly different.
And action.
Forrest? Hi there.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I brought you something.
Thank you.
I ate some. Mama sent me $10, and I'd like to spend it all on you.
And again, if you want to see the full audition, the link is in the description. Number 2, Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man. Now, there is no one I can think of who could portray Iron Man like Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man is my favourite Marvel superhero, and Robert Downey Jr. done probably the best job anyone could have done for Tony Stark. And not seeing Robert Downey Jr. play Tony Stark again will be sad, but let's take you back to his audition where he nailed it to the T. Perfect audition from Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, Mr. Stark, you have been described by some as a Da Vinci for our time. What do you have to say about that?
Da Vinci, ridiculous. I don't paint.
Oh, and what do you have to say about the fact that Stark Weapons is responsible for millions of deaths since World War II?
Oh, boy, let me guess. Berkeley? Ms.?
Miss Summer, and it's brown.
Okay. Well, listen, Ms. Brown. It's an imperfect world, but it's the only one we've got. I assure you the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace. I'll happily transist to manufacturing bricks and beams for baby hospitals, making hemp pants and the like, but until that time, can I get you a drink?
You rehearse that much?
Yeah, every night in front of the mirror before bed. Why, is it stale?
Well, I can picture that.
I could show you firsthand.
Sorry, I don't laugh at your jokes. I haven't been paid to like all the DoD fat cats in this place, Mr.
It's all
Stark.
right. Stick around. You'll be on payroll soon enough. Call me Tony.
I'm sorry, Tony. I was looking for a more serious answer.
Okay, you're serious. My old man had a philosophy. Peace by definition means having a bigger stick than the other guy, so I feed the good dog. We arm the good guys because you can be sure as shit someone's arming the bad guys.
Nice justification coming from the guy selling the sticks.
You mean my father? My father, who was commended by FDR for working on the Manhattan Project, who helped defeat the Nazis?
And again, if you want to see his full audition, link is in the description. Number 1, Henry Thomas for E.T. E.T. is one of the most loved movies of all time. The sweet friendship from Elliot and E.T., which melted our hearts as we watched the movie unfold. Could we ever imagine someone else play Elliot? Here is one of the most powerful auditions I have ever seen from a 10-year-old Henry Thomas.
Well, is it true? Is there an alien in this house?
Yes, sir.
Well, as you know, I am from the government. I'm part of the United States government, and I am empowered to take that alien with me.
But you can't take him away. He's mine.
Well, but the government is bigger than you are, Elliot. And I have all the authority to take him, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna take him.
You can't take him.
Well, I'm afraid I have to, son.
You can't take him away. He's mine.
But it's not my choice. The president asked me to come here and get him.
I don't care what the president says. He's my best friend. And you can't take him away.
Well, it's real possible, Elliot, that he'll come back, and you can have him again. But we just want to talk to him and see where it came from and try to find out about other planets. And he probably is the key to a lot of things that we have to know.
But how do I know you're going to bring him back?
Well, I'm afraid, son, I can't guarantee it.
I think he's afraid of you.
Well, that may be true, but the government tells me what to do, and I just follow their orders.
Well, he's mine, and he lives with me, and he likes me. And he wants to stay here. He likes it here.
Well, we wouldn't hurt him or anything. All we want to do is talk to him.
But I don't want you to take him away.
You know, I've had...
If you want to see his full audition, link is in the description. If you enjoyed this top 5, please put a like on it and subscribe. Thank you for watching.